So, John, we've been 2 days now since leaving Darding, and perhaps you could tell us where we are and what we've been doing the last couple of days.
Thanks, Tim. Yes, we're in a area called Simle, which is part of one of the village communities that have been badly affected by the earthquake. Just now we're being entertained at a house that actually has been partly destroyed and been treated with such hospitality and honour, given these garlands and shown around by the mother and her daughter who live here. But their house, like many houses in this community, is badly damaged. The top floor is completely destroyed and they don't feel able to sleep or live in the downstairs area because of the cracks to the house. So they're living in a temporary shelter just next to the house where they cook and sleep.
And we've been travelling around with Kapindra, the practical action and focus partner guide. What have you been able to learn from some of the things that he's been able to show us?
Well, first of all, I'd say it's been really very moving, and as we walk around, we've walked around villages where we've seen a lot of problems, water supplies disconnected, communities where the houses have been destroyed, like this one. Particularly we walked around a Dalit community village, that's the sort of lower caste area, where we saw lots of houses very badly damaged, people who don't have the money or the skills to rebuild. And what we see from practical actions work is that small things like repairing a water supply, which maybe costs £600 or £700, can make a huge difference to 40 or 50 households, and in each household maybe there are 5 people living. So we've seen the work that they've been doing and are planning to do in relation to repairing wells and water supplies. There's a great deal of use of corrugated iron to build temporary shelters. So many houses are having temporary shelters like the family we're visiting, and Practical Action have been supplying that.
Thank you, John, that's most helpful. Now we've got a few more days on the trail where we're heading towards Burpak. How are you feeling about going forward from here?
Well, I think from what we've already seen, it's obvious that it's both physically challenging to move around, and I'm expecting that the paths, as the higher we go, will be more difficult. We're hearing that bridges are down and that paths have been destroyed, but also more and more emotionally challenging. In this area, the houses have been affected. There haven't been comparatively so many people badly injured or dying in the earthquake, but the higher we go, the more we hear that there will be greater effects of people being displaced. So I think it's going to be a difficult journey for us, but important, I think, for us to share what we're learning.
Thank you, John, and perhaps we'll catch up with you in a few days' time when we've nearer towards Jarlang.
Thank you, Tim.